Okay, welcome back. Welcome back, you guys. Hopefully the internet is more chill this time. Hopefully. I mean, it hasn't been. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But hello, Ghostface and Smoke Breaker and Trish. How you guys doing? So these are his most recent videos that we haven't seen. With the comments, see Brave said, "Brooke, is that you?" He said, "I'm outside if you're inside," joking. And Chris said, "Good one, but he doesn't have a bicycle." And then reinforced ambitions. Mark said, "Oh, was it a good one? I didn't know. I guess the joke was for others' appreciations." Because he's kind of turning into Brooke. You'll see.
I don't know. I'm thinking Klamath Falls could be like one of the most unfriendly cities in America.
Oh, yeah, he hates Klamath Falls now.
I just fucking love it, dude. I just did 2 miles with logos beside a freeway with no sidewalk. Apple Maps told me to walk down it because I'm trying to get to the SVF by morning. And dude, people were intentionally, coming into the slow lane to get by Logos and trying to scare the shit out of them. And they do that all over town, dude. If they see
They're just trying to run him over like Brooke.
my dog off leash, they rev their engines. They always try to scare the shit out of my dog. So eventually when we find a friendly place, he's gonna know all the hate and not be scared of any of it. But right now he's still pretty timid because he feels energy and he knows that everybody hates him.
Does he just talk through like his dog? I think Mark knows everyone hates him because he got kicked out of the whole block.
Alrighty, the freeway, which is over there, that you see that Apple Maps wants me to walk down, doesn't have a sidewalk, and for some reason the drivers want to teach Logos and I a lesson for being out there, so they swerve at us or they honk their horns. And I got an appointment at 9 a.m. and I got to be at the SSVF. It was 6 miles away. We've done 2 miles so far. But this town is so fucking unfriendly that I think we're going to just crash in the doorway of this church and let them arrest me for that in the morning. But I'd
Poor Logos.
prefer to walk in the daylight. Oh.
What was that noise? The hell, she's been so like, ah. Hey, Jessica. Cat's name's Daisy. So this is Mark's Angry Jesus 420 channel. We watched most of the what channel were we watching yesterday? I can't even remember. I can't remember the name of the channel. Calamity Pains, that's what it was. Because Klamath Falls gets me all mixed up. We watched most of Calamity Pains. So we'll have to do like have to recomb through it and we can catch up anything we missed another time. But this is the Angry Jesus channel. And there's not that many videos. I think we could get through all of this. This is 12 likes and 12 dislikes. It's a very polarized opinion of this video. I wonder what this is. The first video on his channel. This is a long time ago too. 10 years ago from 2015. Oh, and there's some more court stuff in this as well.
Okay, at the request of my son, I am making a video just to basically discuss. It's too loud for me.
Yeah, I should probably just turn that shit off, Mark. He's always just light shit music, huh? And the past, the present.
All right, discuss what's going on with me to try to get enough attention that I can get the assistance that I need.
His son told him to make this YouTube video.
My name is Mark Hensley, and I have Tourette's, the freaky eeky type of Tourette's that people like to go, haha, isn't that funny?
Not, isn't it funny? More like, I don't believe you because you're just threatening to kill people, basically. Being very angry and selective about when it happens.
I've kept it to myself.
I What do you mean you've kept it to yourself? You can't really keep Tourette's to yourself, you goofball.
Most of my life. Shared it with very few.
Guys, I couldn't tell anyone I had Tourette's. No one knew. Until I was like, you know what, guys? I'll kill you! I have Tourette's. I have Tourette's.
People, because I had it very well controlled. It was a non-issue, and it's not how I chose to be known. Well, as of late, I haven't been able to control it, and that would be due to the severity of
It's not like coming out of the closet, man. I can't control it. Can't control it, man.
the symptoms. I don't even know how to explain it to you, because if you don't got it, you won't know it.
I think people who do have it can spot bullshit. Just like the vets are like calling bullshit on them. I can't say for sure, you know, until I see something that definitively says we're not. I have my theories, but until then, I guess he's a vet. But he definitely doesn't have Tourette's. Like every doctor he's talked to is like, you're not diagnosed as Tourette's. The judge says you're self-diagnosed as Tourette's. He's kept his Tourette's a secret from everyone until 2015. How does that work? That doesn't work.
But nonetheless, what's going on with me is extremely complicated.
What? Fucking music.
A short version is the cop.
Well, the army gave him Tourette's, Jill, don't you know? With all of the inoculations or vaccines. And then he was like, I have Tourette's now. What?
Cops raided my home.
The cops raided his home because of you having Tourette's?
They've taken my children away from me. Because of my medicine. I don't know.
Oh, because all the weed? Because weed is still not federally legal in America, right? Where was he at? I think he was still in Nevada. Is it legal in Nevada? So he got his house raided and his weed taken. And he's just like, I've had Tourette's this whole time. I didn't want to tell anyone. And that's why I've been secretly treating it with weed. I wonder if that's what it's going to be.
Now that I live in Washington State, they're taking my medicine away from me because they want to use it to party and make a lot of money. They came and they kicked my door in, and then later on said because of the years of emotional and psychological abuse that I've inflicted upon my children, that I'm no longer allowed to have my children.
I can believe that.
You'll never meet a more doting father. They hate the fact that I use cannabis to treat my Tourette's and my PTSD.
PTSD from what? From doing too many x-rays?
And
I've seen some crazy lungs, guys, you don't even know.
now the state of Washington has decided that they want to take my medicine away and make me pay, what, like $20 a gram so I can party with it. I'm in a bit of a spot. You know, the cops came after me pretty hard. I think I have 8 or 10 criminal charges against me right now, ranging from obstruction of justice. While I was sitting on my front porch, I obstructed an officer, so I did a couple days in jail for that.
I wonder what that was about. There's probably a court record of all this somewhere.
Put away my trash cans in a disorderly fashion. So while I was putting my trash cans away, evidently I was making enough of a ruckus that a police officer felt he had to run up onto my driveway and grab me. That one was really interesting. And I'm accused of threatening to kill a cop, which I did not.
I can see him doing that too. I mean, he does that all the time. That's like his favorite thing to do nowadays. So I could definitely see him doing that.
And 2 drug dealers, which I did not. And I
It's drug dealers. Why were there drug dealers around?
can explain more of that later. But anyway, so
Were you giving weed to drug dealers, Mark? What if the drug dealers were like dealing to kids or whatever?
I do go up to 3 felony charges. Currently, I'm not going to discuss it because I'm literally up against criminal charges. But, yeah. 3 felony harassment, death threats. Good luck proving that one, boys.
I have Tourette's.
Anyway, I just need to get this out currently. I have a lot more to tell, but I have some videos of the cops.
He talks with the VA like all the time, and he has like the VA helping him out. So I would assume that he did some kind of. He says he from 93 to 96 he was in the army, but it was like a 6-year thing, and he quit after 3. And he's an X-ray tech. So my theory is that he just like the army probably like schooled him or taught him how to do X-ray tech, right? In that 3 years, and then once he learned how to do that, and they were gonna put him somewhere to do that shit, they gave him a bunch of shots, and then he was like, "Oh no, I have Tourette's now," fake Tourette's, and dropped out of the military. But they would still like help him out, right?
Harassing the silly tick guy or whatever is always so much fun to make fun of or laugh with, because I find it funny too. These videos that I have up here, I see it as like dark comedy, tragic humor. It's not like, oh poor me. It's like, what dumbasses. These pigs, they're about as bright as, I am going to end this without being inflammatory.
So it says schooling to become a CT/X-ray tech takes 2 to 4 years. So I think he just took the schooling. He like fucking scammed the military basically because he didn't have money to go to school for this shit. And then after that, he just did X-ray stuff at a hospital on the weekends and grew weed during the week. And he, how did he classify his job to the judge? He said he was, like a naturopath care provider or something. It's a fancy way of saying I sell a fuck ton of weed. And I don't know what the supposed PTSD would be from. So this is the disorderly trash cans?
What are they? Are they alive? I called and asked for your help. How many times? How many times do I ask for help? Don't shut up. Don't strong arm me. I like you. Don't strong arm me. I'm going. I got no problem.
You gotta keep crying.
Keep it on, Mark. Keep it up, Mark. What is going on? Maybe I should turn captions on. 36 dislikes. Mark's getting hated on this channel. There we go. Jesus. Doting father, yeah. Wonder who took this video. Right? That's what I was just thinking, Victoria.
Yeah.
Are you videotaping this?
Yeah.
Okay. There's no problem with you videotaping it as long as you don't interfere.
Yes.
Okay. Then that's where it crosses the line.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
All right. Okay. I just didn't know if you knew that, so.
Yeah, I'll even go over here on the coast.
Sounds like his kid. Like, he sounds young. Maybe this is his oldest kid.
Yep.
Just give me a moment. What I'm saying is, if you put me in that squad car with that officer, I will be beaten. Please put me in your. Sir, they just got done beating me. Nobody's gonna beat you. Sir,
No one beat him.
then you please take me into custody. Please, you, sir, personally, officer, Spordall.
I'm not the arresting officer here, okay? I'm gonna be happy to work with you down the road, okay? But this is not my deal
Okay,
today, okay?
okay, well, I need a mental health professional as well.
You'll see one in the jail.
I've never seen anyone hop like that for threats. That's what I right. I think this is his kids filming.
You guys, okay, well, there's a lighter in there, but you guys can take my knives. I want that. Check your
Can I have his personal property if that's all right?
What did he say? Can I have personal? His personal property.
Hold on, my Tourette's is acting up. I can't help but yell and not get you arrested and ridiculed. It's not like I'm mean to it, gentlemen.
Release all his personal property.
Hey, Matthew, come get my wallet, please. Matthew needs my phone.
Personal property.
Actually, I need, hey, Matthew, Matthew, please, Matthew, please come get my card out because.
We'll give it
No,
to you, okay?
no, listen, please listen. Nobody listens to me, and I want someone to listen. Please read them that white card.
No one listens to me. I want someone to listen. Now look where we are. He found out how to make people listen to him.
Read it out loud.
Thank you. Officer, I mean no disrespect, but I understand my rights. I have the right to an attorney present during questioning. I have.
Wait, Mark has like a reverse Uno Miranda rights in his pocket. Like he Mirandaizes himself.
The right to refuse consent to any search of my body and personal effects. I wish to exercise all my rights. If I am under arrest, I wish to invoke and exercise my
Well, he's got AI to do this shit for him now.
Miranda rights and be allowed to the opportunity to obtain advice from my attorney.
Here, I'll just hand it to you. You got empty hands.
If I am taken into custody, I request a
Now listen, read this part loud.
reasonable opportunity to make arrangements to secure my own personal property.
That has been denied me, yes.
I do not consent to an inappropriate
What is this man doing to me right now?
poundment
Searching him.
of my property.
Thank
If
you.
I am not under arrest, I want to leave. If I am free to leave, please tell me immediately so I may go about my business.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Hey, I don't have any bail money. I don't have any fucking money. You got me?
Thought you were gonna exercise your rights not to speak, Mark.
All right.
Phone.
Surely gone. Fair enough. You have right to remain silent. Anything? Now, we need to talk about an incident.
What incident is that?
You go after Rocket Dart, step out for me.
I'm not going to.
No, that's not gonna be right.
Am I being detained? Am I under arrest? What am I under arrest for?
Violation of the anti-harassment order.
Which one is that?
Violation of
What
the
did I do?
anti-harassment order.
What did I do?
Violation of a harassment order? Oh man, he looks like Rhett from Rhett and Link in these ones.
Flip the neighbor off.
You get out of your car, you are under arrest.
Yes, sir. Let me take care of my personal. What's that?
Put your cigarette out and get out of your car.
Well, hold on real quick. Before I say anything, I'm going to say,
Hear what you have to read. You need to get out of the
I didn't know he had a reverse Miranda rights. That's hilarious. I wonder if he still has that. Probably not. I mean, he doesn't. He deals with cops completely differently now. He doesn't even seem like a vet here. It doesn't even seem like he's pretending to be a vet here.
Statement of constitutional rights. Officer, I mean no disrespect, but I understand my rights. I have the right to an attorney present during questioning. I have the right to refuse consent to any search of my body and personal effects. I wish to exercise all my rights. If I am under arrest, I wish to invoke and exercise my Miranda rights and be allowed the opportunity to obtain the evidence of my attorney or advice of my attorney. If I am to be taken into
Custody. Mark, you're not supposed to be able to read.
plus reasonable amount an opportunity to make arrangements to secure my own property, I do not consent to any impoundment of my property. If I
I guess this is Logos 1.
am to be not under arrest, I want to know if I'm leave to go. I mean, if I want to leave, if I am free to leave, please tell me immediately so that I may go about my business.
He may not be the best reader. I'm not the best reader, but I can fucking read.
Fair enough. I
But it's a miracle. It's a Halloween miracle.
require you to bring a second officer to validate your statements. I will not go anywhere. I will turn off my engine. I love you, Walter. I love you, Gunda. Sit tight. He's going to do the right thing and get another officer.
Right now.
You need to get another officer. I love you, Walter. I love you, Gunda. You can handle this. So can I.
Here's Walter and Gunda. Maybe that's like his gods that he prays to. I praise thee, Walter and Gunda. Howard be thy name.
Another officer coming.
Thank you. That's all I asked for. Don't harass me, sir. Don't harass me, sir.
Whoa. Mark, can you not do that? Thanks. He listened. Kinda. Not really.
Mark Hensley.
Hello?
Hello. How are you, Ben?
Hello, you might want to put Matthew on the phone because I got to tell him some shit about the electric company.
I don't want to deal with the electric company. I got cops trying to arrest me right now, baby. I'm going back to jail.
Are you kidding?
Nope, I'm going back to jail, so you got to get me out, okay?
Oh my God, all right. Put Matthew on the phone.
He's right here, but I don't want to deal with this. You're in the middle of something
I'll
else. I
call
love
you
you.
the minute we're done with this.
All right, bye.
Let's see the rest.
Sounds like a good old family. I can't imagine why she divorced this fine man. Oh, not the music again. He really looks like John McAfee as well in this one. That's love, Mud Pit. Don't you know?
Isn't that a Vancouver police officer?
Oh, no, hold on.
Did you happen
What do you rate this country song, Mud Pit? I rated a -3.
to see Jeff?
What?
If that's a Vancouver officer.
Identical. Maybe they're twins.
Hey, this is Mark Hensley. How are you guys?
Anyway, Henry.
Hey, I'm getting ready to get arrested here. I don't want to stay in there long, please.
You what?
I'm getting ready to be arrested and taken to jail. I do not want to stay in there long. My assistant Matthew will get a hold of you, but I'm waiting.
I thought Matthew was his kid. Matthew is an assistant? Matthew looks really fucking young. How old is Matt? Why do you have a kid as your assistant?
For another cop to come get me so that they can arrest me.
Maybe he just calls his son his assistant. Just like he calls his kids his wife's kids. Which is fucking weird.
And then take me to jail.
Okay.
The charge is flipping off a neighbor.
Okay.
So they're going to get me for an anti-harassment charge on an order of restraint. The guy has...
Yeah, okay, so there's a harassment order. They're anti-harassment. You're not supposed to harass your neighbors, and you went and you flipped them off, and that's the context to the trash cans. You weren't just innocently putting out your trash cans and you bumped them too loud on the ground, and the cops jumped out of the bushes and got you. You were fucking causing a disturbance. That makes way more sense.
Cameras pointed at me, and even though that's a felony, because I have Tourette's, the cops are illegally monitoring my activities through this man. It's an unwarranted...
What? The cops are using this guy with the harassment order to monitor you?
Anyway, you understand what I'm saying.
I'm with you.
When I have some clarity, then I will go ahead and explain it, but please don't leave me in there long.
Maybe he just, like, took some bad acid, and this is, you know, when you take bad acid, and then you get, like, you get, like, trips when you're not even on acid. I don't know from experience, but that's what I hear.
I'll see what I can do, Mike.
All right, I'm not even arrested yet.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You got it.
Okay. The wife asked to talk to Gunda? Oh, well, if Gunda's I thought Gunda was the dog, and Matthew was obviously the assistant. We saw Matthew in the other video. Who the fuck's Gunda? Dogs can't talk.
Here's your second officer.
How you doing, officer?
Hey, Detective Stevens with the Sheriff's Office.
Hi.
Hey, man, he says you're under arrest.
I have no problems with that, but here's the deal. I need reasonable time to secure my service animals. Last time you guys did this, they were in jail for 6 days. So I went to the police station earlier today, said I would voluntarily turn myself in. I do not consent to this, but I live right down the road.
But you have Matthew with you. Why can't Matthew just take the dog?
Please follow me to residence. I don't have a licensed driver in the vehicle other than me. That's all that
Oh, because Matthew doesn't have a license because he's a fucking kid?
I ask. It's gonna be at the house, officer. Are you recording this?
Yep.
Are we now fleeing from the police? I can hear sirens in the back, and he left pretty fast. I could see them being like, you tried to take off on us. He was like, no, you're discriminating against someone with a disability. I was just parking my car at home. My service animal and my useless assistant Matthew. Is Matthew his kid?
Is he gonna pit us?
I don't know. You dumbass. You probably shouldn't have put yourself in this position.
I doubt it.
Matthew. God. Now would be the time for Limp Bizkit. He should put some Limp Bizkit on. Keep on rolling, 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 rolling. What? Rolling. Come on. Imagine this is the cop. What are you doing, Mark? I'm just dropping my car off. Heather Gillespie got away from the cops. Remember that? She outran him. The cops were like, fuck this.
This is Mark Hensley.
Hi, what's going on? Why are you going to jail?
The cops are chasing me right now. You hear the sirens?
Never a dull moment for Mark's wife. Mark's poor wife.
I gotta take my dogs home before I let them arrest me.
Yeah, you do. Why are they arresting you?
I'll call you in a minute.
I don't want to deal with this now. They're in hot pursuit.
I don't want to deal with this right now, okay? I'm in the middle of something.
Fucking idiots. They're such idiots.
Yes. All right, love you, baby.
Oh my God, they're harassing me, Mark.
Yes, I know what this
Are we
is.
supposed to
He's insane. How the fuck is this guy real?
get you out?
Yes, I've already called the bail bondsman.
Got it handled.
Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, love you, baby. Bye.
Bye-bye.
She didn't say I love you back. That's a bad sign. What if this is the last time you ever talk to him? Because he might get hit by the cop and he'll roll over 5 times and die. I wonder how much Matthew gets paid to be an assistant.
Take my phone.
Yep.
Take my wallet.
Yep.
Take the drugs. Well, I wasn't expecting this. This is a treat. I was almost worried that past Mark might be a little boring because, you know, he hadn't figured out how to make content. No, this is better probably.
I have my own parade.
Right. That's what I was just thinking.
That's how he sees it.
You have your knife on you? Don't want to lose another one. I already threw mine down there. That's what I was going to do with yours.
You know what this reminds me of? It's almost like Eastbound and Down and his assistant Stevie.
They just can't take it, so.
That's a respiration. Man, he's like trying to creep over there. What are they saying? In case there's something down there.
Officer, it's not okay. It's not okay for that dog to be with us. It's not okay for that dog to be out with this dog.
So I guess those are his kids up there watching dad go to jail.
Okay, leave the dog in there, man. I'll take the animal. Handle with me. Now, good enough.
Okay, that's... Okay, so that's Matthew, I think. I thought that was Mark for a second, but Mark doesn't have long hair in the past, but Matthew does. You think that was his soulmate lady? Maybe that's his soulmate lady's kids, and that's why they're his assistants. Mark's getting arrested after fleeing the police and the cops chasing him. Who's filming this then? I thought Matthew was filming this. Maybe Gunda? Or Walter? Walter, Gunda, Matthew. Nah, this is from the past. LA Center Police? La Center. What's LA Center? Is he in LA? Ridgefield? Find out where Ridgefield is. Oh, Washington, okay. Less centers in Vancouver. Nah, it's Washington.
Officer, what is your name?
Grab your dogs.
Negative. What is your name?
Grab your dogs.
What is your name, officer?
your
What
dogs.
is your name,
Grab
officer?
your dogs.
Souza. I see it as Souza.
Yeah, it's
My
Officer
name
Souza.
is
It's S-O-U-Z-A
Well,
with the Vancouver Police Department here in Vancouver, Washington.
Thank
Are
you.
we clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Please continue.
Grab your dogs.
Negative. Get off me.
Stand up.
Why does he not want to grab his dogs?
Get off me. Why are you arresting me? I'm a United States Army veteran with Tourette's and PTSD. I am sitting here asking you, take your hands off me now. Take your hands off me. You do not want me
Now he's a veteran.
to turn my dogs loose on
No,
you.
we
So
don't, which is why
release
I was
me.
telling
They
you
are
to grab
highly
them.
trained animals.
Which is why I
you
was
know
telling you to
German,
grab
I do. If I speak to these animals in German, this will get a lot different
Which is
than it
exactly
does now.
why you were being told to grab them.
No, and you do not want me to go German.
So I guess after jail, maybe he learned in jail. They're like, man, why aren't you using like your flunked out army status as a veteran? You could totally make people get on your side with that shit.
Get your hands off me. I've committed no offenses.
Yes, you have.
What? What is your name and what is my offense, officer?
Skollingsburg, dogs at large and trespassing.
They are not dogs.
Dogs at large.
Dogs are service animals. I am a United States Army veteran with Tourette's and PTSD. They're not loose. They're being held right now illegally.
Which is why you were being told.
Look, sir, they're being held illegally by a Vancouver
They're
Police
being
Department.
held because it's an officer safety issue.
Illegally by the Vancouver Police Department. Clearly, there's no safety issue. Who is laying hands on who? Who is laying hands on who?
Hands on you. That's who. Put your stuff down.
Get off me.
Boop, boop, we do.
Relax, I gotta move. Hey, I'm not.
Lay on the ground.
I'm not resisting. I want it. I'm not. They're doing that. Ow! Ow! Fuck! I'm not resisting. Ow! Ow! You win. I'm not doing anything. Stop hurting me. Stop.
I could totally kill a cop. Remember, he says this every day. Cops don't even know how to handle me. It seems like he got fucking mollywopped.
Hurting me. I'm not doing anything. You are hurting me.
No, we're not.
Why are you telling me you're not hurting me? You're hurting me.
Control 3, 234. We're taking one into custody.
That's what the cops kind of do, man.
Go for it. All right.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
I'm gonna roll you up on your side, okay? Sure. Watch your head.
Dave! Holman now.
No needles, nothing's gonna poke me? No. Okay. Sit up. All you gotta do is cooperate, right?
Hey, we're fine. So what do you want to know?
Very simple. Lesson learned. Okay. Where's your ID?
It's my back pocket, my wallet. Would you like me to
Right
stand?
side?
Allow me to stand. May I
No.
stand?
You're gonna sit.
Hey, what's your first name? Mark. The officers that you're dealing with right here, especially this one right here, is like one of the most meek.
I got no problems with these officers.
Listen to me. I just want to tell you something.
Yeah.
If he's having to lay hands on you, you did some kind of.
I never stood up.
Well, listen to the deal. It doesn't matter. I'm just telling you. He had some kind of action that he's not going to put. He doesn't put it. I've worked with him for years.
Okay, I have it on video. I'll show you.
Well, listen to me. You just need to relax.
Yes. Well, I'd like to get out of this position. May I stand?
No, you can sit. We just told you that. Literally just told you that.
Very reasonable.
It's okay. You're not hurt.
I know, but
I mean, you look like you're in good shape. You can handle this.
I can handle this. Shit, I was in the Army, dude. I can handle all this
What
shit.
was your MOS?
91 Papa.
Okay, oh, you're 11.
Yeah,
All right,
this
so
is-
you know what to do.
This ain't, yeah, dude,
What would you do right now if you were?
Yeah,
Okay.
I lay down for authority, right? That's what I'm doing.
All right, just
I got it,
relax.
brother.
All right,
You got me, I got you.
all right.
You were in the Army?
Yeah,
Solid. You see that sign out there?
I don't.
Look on that sandwich board.
Oh yeah, I see it.
What's it say?
U.S. Army veteran.
Thank you.
You see that cardboard? It's my credentials, dog.
91 Papa. 91 Alpha is what happens when you fail out at 91 Papa and you get turned into a medic. I went through 91 Alpha, and then if I would have failed out of Papa, I would have been stuck in Alpha. I'm a CT technology, so I work for Legacy Sim.
So, for any Army people who know what the hell that means, Bravo, Papa, Alpha, I don't know what the...
91 Alpha is what happens when you fail out at 91 Papa and you get turned into a
91 Alpha is what happens when you fall out of 91 Papa,
medic. I went through 91
turn into a medic.
Alpha, and then if I would have failed out of Papa, I would have been stuck in Alpha.
If you failed out of Papa, you would have been stuck in Alpha. Is that right, or what does that mean? Does anyone know what that means?
I'm a CT technology, so I work for Legacy Sim. I've been in trauma medicine for 22 years. Yeah, I live in Richfield, 1831 North 8th Way, Richfield, Washington, 98642.
Yep. What brought you to a point where you're starting to fly signs? Just got in trouble?
No, dude, they took my kids away from me. And when that happened, I went to see my ex-wife. Knocked on her door because I want to take my kids to church. I'm here at the church here. So then they called an officer to come out and arrest me for stalking. There was no warrant of restraint against me being a co-parent to my kids.
So you've been in and out of jail on that?
I've been in and out of jail 4 or 5 times. What happens is the Richfield police, I have Tourette's and PTSD, so I pop and tick. They set up an illegal surveillance of me across my street. warranted, and you got an order of protection
Oh, I
against
see
the
it now.
Yeah,
I
right.
saw it. Yeah, well, let me tell you something about that with
Yeah.
PTSD. You notice if you had any military training, when an officer approaches you, and then all of a sudden you do any kind of quick movements, they're gonna.
I also
lay.
have Tourette's is my problem. My sunglasses are going to get scratched. We usually. That's my Tourette's. I twitching and popping. That's considered disorderly misconduct. So if understanding, if you see me twitching and popping, that's not an aggressive move.
They don't know that.
But this is involuntary. I understand, but this is involuntary in high stress situations, like having my handcuffs.
Right.
My hands.
Yeah. Where'd you do your basic at?
I do my
Oh, did I mention I have Tourette's? Let me display it now. I forgot I had it.
basic Portland.
Well, you know, in Fort Leonard, when they told you at the very beginning.
Hey, listen. You need to stop talking to me because I'm having tremors and issues. Okay, so just allow me to cool down, please.
Is that how you relax?
Yes, respect.
Okay.
The way I relax is with music, but that's all. But just respect.
Hey, what was your first name? Remind me.
Mark.
Mark, what do you want to do with your dogs? You're going to jail.
You're going to jail. Oh no.
You're under arrest.
What is the charge?
Criminal trespassing and dogs at large.
No one told me. No one ever told me not to be here.
Well, that apparently is the case. What do you want to do with your dogs?
Can you?
You're going to jail.
Okay,
You're trying to help you with the dogs.
I'm trying to help you right now.
May I speak?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a speech. Get ready.
You are an intelligent man. You're a military man, correct? This woman never told me I shouldn't be here, and I told those officers I would sit over here and wait for them. So therefore, they instructed me to be here. I cannot be arrested for trespassing for doing what an officer of the law told me to do. You understand I'm a military man with a
You were
liberal
not told
mind.
that, number one. And number two, you were told to trespass.
Tell them what you want to do with
multiple
your dogs,
times,
so we can help you
including
with your
once in
dogs.
our presence while we were right here. So
Hey,
we're
do
past
something
that.
with
We're
your
going to do the
dogs. Help
dogs.
them with your dogs.
Well, can I call someone?
Yes, that's what I'm asking you
Yes,
right now.
can I
Who would you like to
my
call?
phone? Shit, I don't know. Who would I like to call?
You got a low battery.
Yeah, no. Bear with me.
Call a friend. 50-50.
Call Matthew Phillips in the contact.
How do I do that?
0674 will get you my phone.
His fucking passcode to his phone. So I guess Matthew's here.
Hey, what is the charge?
Why has he got a badge on him? Why has this guy got his gun out?
So I haven't met you before.
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
I'm new here in town.
Are you?
Yes, I am. And you need to tell your officer that he was unlawful to point his gun at me. I am not armed. I have not done nothing, so I have no right to have a gun pointed at my face.
What's your name, Carter?
My name is Kadeem. Kobet. Kadeem Kobet.
Okay.
I am military. I am in the military. I'm in the National Guard. I am Army.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like what he did was wrong.
You feel like what?
I said I feel like he did wrong, and he needs to be punished for it.
Okay.
He needs to be put away.
Yeah. Well, we got to deal with Mr. Hensley here.
Okay.
Okay, over some issues. So, is this your car?
No, it's not.
Okay. Do you know who the car belongs to?
The car belongs to another roommate of ours.
Okay. Do you have a phone number for them? We're going to leave it here.
I
or
do
what?
not.
Right. Are you going to take care of the dogs?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. At some point in time, if you want to go ahead and step out here and you can talk to me, that'd be fine.
I'm good.
What's that?
Sound good.
Okay. You don't want to come out and talk with me?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll take care of this, Mr. Hensley, and you can go about your business.
Okay.
Okay.
So who's this dude? Mark just had like, I don't know. He had a whole crew of crackheads again pretty fast.
It's okay, Gunda, Walter. It's okay, Ganda. It's okay, Walter. Don't worry.
Okay, so Gonda and Walter are the dogs' names. Those are interesting names for dogs.
Real big gun, aren't you?
Hey, Kadeem.
Yes.
Hey, do you have an ID card I can take a peek at?
I don't have it on me.
Okay, I'll trust you. How do we spell Kadeem?
K-A-D.
Uh-huh.
E-E-M.
Okay, how about a last name?
Covet. C.
Uh-huh.
O. B.
B.
E. Yeah. E. T. T. E.
Okay, what's your middle initial?
J.
J. How about a date of birth?
9/13/91.
Okay. You have a phone number? Let's go with the phone.
Mine is 360.
Uh-huh.
723. 2752.
2752? Okay, are you staying with Mr. Hensley up here in this house here in Ridgefield? And you just, because I was up there, I don't know, week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks now, something like that, and you weren't there, so you're a newly arrived transplant? Okay.
Yeah, we don't need like a logo of 7. Can't even look after
you're
himself.
From where?
Vancouver.
Oh, okay.
I was living there.
And you have a Washington driver's license or an ID card?
I do have an ID card. It's a military.
Okay.
But,
well, okay, but yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you have it on your person. But you have a Washington ID card that exists.
It's expired.
That's fine. Is that gonna have an address here in Vancouver somewhere?
I don't have an address.
What's that?
I was homeless.
Okay. Control 5, David 70. Can we check one? Matt Washington, last of Kobe, Charles Ocean Boy, Edward Tom Edward, first of Kadeem, that's King Adam David, Edward Mary, little J John, 1991 913. Did I pronounce that right?
It's Quebec.
Quebec? Yeah, you're free to take off, do whatever you want to do.
Yeah. He would like you to take his personal effects, like his wallet and stuff like that.
I gotta get the doggy some food.
Okay, and I got the leash for them as well and all that stuff. So, you give me a moment. You can get out if you want, but if you give me a moment, I'll get his stuff, whatever he wants you to take. And that's why I asked you if you want to take it. That's fine. If you didn't want to take it, then I would just send it with him. So, that's cool.
I'll take it.
All right, thanks, sir. Kadeem, my name is Roy. Let's go up the shade here. Everybody stay a little cool. I spoke with Mr. Hensley, and he indicated that this is Dolly's car, that he has permission to use it. He asked if you would take care and custody of his dogs for now, and we're willing. He's agreed to sign a release, a waiver of impound of the car, but asked if you could get a hold of Dolly to come down and get it. Are you willing to do that for him? If by chance he does not sign the release of impound when we get to the jail, we'll immediately come back if the car's still here and impound it, okay? So with that, we'll have you out here in just a little bit.
The other thing I was going to tell Kadeem is, how long have you known Mr. Hensley?
He's been gracious enough to let me stay in his house.
No, I know. How long have you known him?
For a couple weeks.
Okay. He's suffering from mental illness. Well, he throws that out there, okay?
Like how the cops he throws that out there, you know. Mark is a complicated man, though. We've been dealing with him for a while.
But anyway, all I'm saying.
But anyways.
And it's a lot of what he has going on is because of mental health issues. Okay, and he's a very loose cannon, and so he's coming on the radar more and more. So I'm not sure what about the safety of the people that live with him. Huh?
Sounds fun.
Are you a licensed driver? Okay. I'm going to leave you with the key to secure it and take the dogs. You're welcome to come to the police department. You know where it is, right on the other side of the hardware store there. We'll be happy to place calls for you if you need, or if you have a cell phone. I don't really have a way to transport the dogs, but do you have somebody you can call to come help you out?
I just been asking the number.
We're checking out Mark from the past today on his Angry Jesus channel, where he gets arrested all the time and runs from the police. He was in a cop chase, calling his girlfriend on the phone during the chase. He's got fucking a whole new cast of assistants. It's pretty crazy. New Age Mark, he's acting like Brooke. He's like, people are trying to run me off the road. They're trying to scare logos on purpose. Oh.
For Dolly, so she can come
He said
in.
Dolly doesn't have a number that she can answer, that someone would have to go to the house. So do you have someone else you can call? Maybe he'll tell you a different number. If you want to check with him, go ahead and walk over. He's looking for a number for Dolly. He's willing to do everything you've asked, but he needs to try to get a hold of Dolly.
I don't have a number for Dolly.
Okay.
If you'd like to provide him with one, that's fine. Otherwise, I can tell you the address. If these officers want to make you walk there, then you've done it before. Just take the leashes and the 2 dogs. Please take them home. They have money for you. Please don't spend my money.
I was just going to buy the dogs some chicken.
Yeah, both a chicken breast. I would like a pack of dark green American Spirits and a couple Red Bulls for when I get out. If that's too much for you to walk with, just get it when you come back. You can have the rest of my protein shake. There's absolutely no need to waste that. It's
The rest of my protein shake? I don't want half of Mark's protein shake.
on top of the car. And just have some of the shit that I like at the house when I get out. Now, you can try calling...
They're all assistants to him. Just like, make sure things are nice for when I get out. It's like a fucking... He thinks he's a crime boss or something.
Regan's bail bond, Regan's Jr. They're hopefully have their mind right about getting me out. Just say, hey, it was another bullshit arrest, and Mr. Hensley's worked out a contract with you, so please just release it.
So,
Are you recording this?
They're all living, right?
Are you recording all this?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, sir, you good to go there?
Yeah.
All right, let's go over and give you the keys to the car, and you can take off as long as you're sure you're not driving. This is his drink. I don't know if you have a lid for it there. All right. Thank you very much for your assistance.
Just don't taste like it says.
He's actually like drinking the protein shake. Well, I know that there's loopholes in the like the pharmaceutical system, right? Remember when Mark brought in his fucking pill bottles and said, "What does that say?" It says my name on it for Tourette's, right? It's like, yeah, you can get a doctor to fucking prescribe you stuff. It's just gotta be the right doctor. You know, sometimes you can just move states and be like, yeah, my doctor prescribed me this, and they won't even check. They'll just write you a script for it and be like, all right. Fucking America, man.
It's okay, Gunda. Okay? We're gonna get Daddy out. Okay?
Hey, ask these officers how coordinated this strike was. I would like to know what agencies are represented here today.
Actually, I would like to know what the hell is going on here. Why is he being arrested? What did he do?
Involved in this coordinated strike today. He didn't walk over there.
I would like to. What did he do? Why is he being arrested?
I don't know.
No one knows? I forget. Oh, because of the dogs. He was trespassed. He was trespassing, and he went in. Dogs at large, which I didn't know was a thing. He didn't have his dogs on leashes.
Anybody know why he's being arrested? You know why he's being arrested?
We've informed him why he's been arrested.
They're like, I don't know. We just saw one of our buddies arresting somebody, so we came over and helped him. We don't know. We didn't ask questions. We don't know why he's being arrested.
That's the person who needs to be
So I've been dealing with my internal rage ever since the cops started harassing me again this Sunday. It is a relentless onslaught from the cops. They won't leave me alone, even though they are well aware of my condition. They came out to my farm and started pounding on the windows and the door, screaming and looking for me because we were using a generator because the power has been cut off to my farm.
Things are really spiraling for Mark in this time of his life.
They then started calling and harassing me in the evening as well. And they know I have Tourette's and PTSD, and they know exactly how to trigger it. I am basically a prisoner inside my home because if they show up at my house and I open the door, it's going to cost somebody their life, and most likely it's me. I have no weapons. I am what is known as a 3-officer minimum response because I'm disabled. The neat thing is I got this guy, John Fairley, that lives across the street from me, and he has set up cameras. So anytime I pop or tick, he calls the cops to come out to have me arrested for being
Anytime I pop a tick, anytime you fucking berate your neighbor.
disabled. And honestly, it's a very difficult environment to live in. Right now, I am just basically aiming for self-preservation because if these cops show up, they're most likely going to kill me. They keep on pulling guns on me. I can't stop them from doing it. They have me labeled as crazy because I'm disabled with Tourette's. I don't know what to do, but I'm just going to show you the cameras real quick that John Fairley has set up, and I refer to him as a confidential informant. He's a CI for the Ridgefield Police, to be quite honest. But here, let's walk over so you can see the cameras that are set up. So anytime I pop or tick or show symptoms of my disability, the police come out and beat me accordingly because it's illegal to be disabled in the state of Washington.
No, I think you threatened to kill your neighbor, and now he has a anti-harassment order on you that you keep violating by doing shit like this. You probably shouldn't be filming his property.
But here, check it out. John's house.
Or go up to his property.
That's the camera in the garage that's aimed directly at my
Okay, well, Mark is a psychopath. He's gonna get arrested for this now, too.
house. And then right up there are 2 more cameras aimed directly at my house. Now that's actually a felony.
As you do it and post it online? Wow, Mark.
This is my house right over here. And that one's his. But nonetheless, it's actually a felony to record me And honestly, I believe it to be a hate crime.
Oh, it's just a felony to record Mark Hensley. Gotcha. It's also a hate crime now, apparently.
To record someone simply for being disabled, but that doesn't stop the police from showing up and beating me.
Mark, you record yourself being disabled. No one needs to record you for him, even though you get other people to record you as well.
So, nonetheless, I'm just trying to get some of my story out. It's really difficult being me right now. Thank you.
Real difficult when people put up cameras in their own property. Goddamn, he used to be a lot thinner. He's got like a beer gut now. He's kind of lost his way. So this is a court video. I don't know what this court video is, but we missed this one. Let's see what Mark was in court for this day.
Record this, whether it's video or audio.
Audio or video. That's how I comprehend it. Our system is not set up to accommodate that.
That's the gentleman with the cell phone that did it before.
Well, that's Christina.
Hi.
Okay. Come on forward, please. Christina.
Are you recording now?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to permit you to record. I want you to just record the participants here, not the
Yes.
audience or the staff.
Okay.
And not a problem. So, the first new case, 5Z0156-011, City of Richfield versus Mark Hensley. This is a
Ooh, the city of Richfield versus Mark. I love that. I thought it was going to be a civil case, maybe.
charge of driving while suspended third degree. Mr. Hensley, if you're convicted of that, the maximum sentence is 90 days in jail and a $1,000 fine.
Your Honor, I'd ask the court to review the file for probable cause.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say about the charge could be used against you in court. You also have the right to an attorney and a court-appointed lawyer. Are you asking for a court-appointed lawyer?
No, I'm going to represent myself.
You represent yourself on this. I will review probable cause. This is what the report says. This report authored by Officer Jay Pettit of the Richfield Police Department, who indicates that on the listed day and time, I observed a listed vehicle. Listed day is August 27th. Time is 12:56. That's in the afternoon. And listed vehicle is described as a 2002 Chrysler Pacifica station wagon.
California plates.
So we did live in California at one point.
California vehicle plate 5VRW427. The report says that the officer observed the listed vehicle's driver's side brake light was not working. Here's the statement. I attempted to stop the vehicle near North Reben Road and North 5th Way, but the driver failed to stop until we reached North 8th Way and Lark Street. Upon stopping, the driver exited the vehicle quickly and yelled at nearby construction workers. He needed a witness to the traffic stop because
Mark gets out of his car. Hey, you construction workers, stop what you're doing. I need you guys to witness this traffic stop, okay?
the police harassed him and beat him up. The driver was also on the phone talking to 911, requesting it be logged that the Richfield police were stopping him.
Yeah, I think they're gonna know. They're the fucking police, Mark.
At this time, I requested the driver produce a driver's license. The driver handed me a Washington driver's license identifying himself as Mark Hensley. A routine wants status check showed his driver's status was DWS/R third. Mark was issued this notice of infraction for DWS/R third. I will take notice that DWS/R third is a reference to driving while suspended or revoked in the third degree, a misdemeanor. So the probable cause would indicate the officer identified the defendant, he identified him as driving. His routine wants status check showed that the driver's status was revoked third degree. The test for probable cause is whether or not a reasonable reasonable police officer, knowing what the police officer knows, would conclude that it's probable that a crime was committed. I have found probable cause.
Well, so let me tell you something before you find probable cause. He followed me from Pioneer all the way into my neighborhood. Ryman is the entrance into my neighborhood. He then had he and a La Center police officer pull me over. And my question for you is it commonplace to have two adjacent cities patrolling residential neighborhoods to issue out-of-state courtesy pullovers? Or do you deduce that possibly he knew it was me and this is a continued pattern of harassment?
Did he know that you don't have a license based on knowing who you are and that you shouldn't be driving, which would be probable cause to assume that a crime was being committed? And then if you did have your license, he could be like, yeah, no, I got it. And he would be like, oh, well, I guess Mark Hensley has his license now.
You can go ahead and figure out at all these erroneous charges trumped up against me that maybe there is a larger problem here, Your Honor. Maybe it is the constant harassment of a disabled man perpetrated by the city of Ridgefield. But I leave that to your better judgment, Your Honor.
Well, first of all, I don't know what an out-of-state courtesy stop is. It says he stopped you for a brake light.
He called in backup from an
Oh, okay, so it's a brake light, was it?
adjoining city to pull over a car that wasn't even registered in the state of Washington, assuming it wasn't me. So I don't know how often we use city resources or county resources to call in adjacent cities to back up routine traffic stops in residential neighborhoods, I might add.
Your argument makes no sense, Mark, and it's kind of irrelevant.
I would contest that
It was a broken brake light. Your brake light was broken, he pulled you over. Maybe he was just getting donuts in the other town because they were better.
It's an ongoing pattern of harassment. I was on the phone with the crisis center all day Sunday because they were also out at my farm banging on the windows screaming my name. The constant harassment has got me so worked up that
Mark, what the fuck you guys want? You can't be running your generator, Mark. We're worried about you. What if you die in there? Fine, I'll put it outside. Fucking cops. They love me so much. They don't want me to die. What do you mean they were banging on your windows yelling Mark?
I was in court talking to Judge Langsdorff, and I said, I need an order of restraint from these guys because here's the deal. I've had my sternum broken. I've had my ribs broken. They kicked the shit out of me on my front porch. They arrested me for taking my trash cans away. And you know what?
You had a harassment order on you, and you fucking flipped off the neighbor or whatever, or made contact with him when you weren't supposed to. It was not for taking your trash cans out. His way of showing things. You also have the uploaded on your channel. You think he did just edit that part out if you didn't want people knowing about it.
I'm an Army veteran. When do you think I'm going to defend myself? I said, you need to keep them away from me because all they do is come onto my private property and beat me, and I'm fucking tired of it.
You will not use profanity in this courtroom.
Well, I'm doing my best. I can take a 5-minute recess.
There is no need to do that.
No, there's called a disability that you need to pay attention to. I need a 5-minute recess.
Like I said, he should have just said he has Asperger's or something. And anger issues, anger management issues, and the other thing I said, I can't remember.
Mr. Hensley, you are not
Asperger's. He's not very fucking, he doesn't know social cues or anything.
excused.
Fair enough. I'll sit here and scream and you can deal with me. I'm right here, all PTSD'd and Tourette's out for you. What can I do for you, sir? Because I want a 5-minute recess. I'm doing my best.
Yeah, tell the cops they gotta stay away from. I want a restraining order against the cops.
I need a recess.
I find probable cause. I'm going to set your next court date on this matter. It'll take less than 5 minutes.
Fine.
Trust me.
Your Honor, is the court allowing Mr. Hensley to represent himself on this, or?
You best, because you best keep track of how many illegal things you do to me.
If he's competent, he can represent himself. That's the next issue we're going to address.
Yeah, the first thing I'll do is my own attorneys, I'll order a 1077 on my client because my other attorney can't make it happen.
Conditions of release: violate no laws, notify the court of any change of address, Period. All court dates, do not drive without a valid license and insurance.
Thanks for the beans. You're up in my broadcast throwing me beans?
Kylie super chatted $6.49. This is wild. Exploding head, tears of joy, tears of joy.
Right, Kylie? That's what Mark is my favorite character right now. I'm gonna be sad when there's no content left for Mark and he's just uploading every now and then. I'm gonna be like, ah. Thank you for the 10 though.
Is September 24th. Actually, that would be for a pretrial conference. Mr. Russin, how does that fit in your schedule? Pretrial conference with Mr. Hensley on this case, if he indeed proceeds to represent himself.
The September 24th will work in the morning, Your Honor.
Okay. September 24th at 10 in the morning, pretrial conference. The other date for you, Mr. Hensley, is October 8th. And that's a readiness hearing on this case. And that also 10 a.m.
That works, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Hensley, this one's pretty straightforward. Just clear all your court dates.
Yeah, my driver's license is reinstated on the 8th then.
Excellent. And now we need to address the status of your other cases. You have several other cases here. And you are on these cases, correct? Then we are still waiting for, was it restoration proceedings?
No, we're waiting for an evaluation. You ordered a 1077 evaluation in order to trump the Constitution of the United States and deny me my right to a speedy trial.
Talk to your lawyer.
Well, I'm informed she hasn't spoken to me, and I've been speaking to Western, so what are you going to talk to her about?
Talk to your
I
lawyer.
have received a phone call from Western State Hospital. My assistant Brittany took that, and I also spoke with the woman. I have her name written down in my notes. And my understanding is that when Mr. Hensley reports for the restoration, they're going to do the evaluation at the same time on this particular case.
And what that means is,
I think the
listen, it's not going to happen because it doesn't make any sense for me to get a second opinion on a surgery after I have it, right? So they're going to involuntarily.
The question was, Ms. Toth, do you know when that is?
I don't have my notes in front of me.
How did Mark fail the last evaluation? He must have failed it on purpose to make it look like the state was colluding with the evaluator or whatever, because he's been through the evaluation like 4 times that I've seen. And I didn't know that he's been doing this for 10 years. So he must have intentionally failed it. That's why his shirt was off and he was fucking screaming and shit.
I will recall a date somewhere around the 14th of September, but
Hey, Jeff Farce, thank you for being a good little angel for a month.
I also note that the provider at Western State was going to call my office when they had a specific date and when they were actually going to move
Ex-Lunch Lady was the one who suggested Mark to me, so you guys should thank Ex-Lunch Lady.
forward on it.
What I'm going to do is set the review on that issue for September 24th, same time that Mr. Hensley will be here anyway on this new case at 10 a.m.
So here's the deal. You ordered a 1077
Here's the deal, Judge, alright? That's how things work. I make the deals with the judge. Fucking Mark.
evaluation. They have failed to even schedule it. Now, what's being explained to me is they're going to involuntarily incarcerate me to interview me to see if they need to involuntarily incarcerate me. Now,
Oh, Mark. Thank you for getting 5 memberships, Jack.
in your world, that might make sense, but I equated it to why the heck would I go for a second opinion on a surgery after the surgery's been performed? You seem to have a much more reactive stance where mine is more proactive.
Mic drop.
So I'm going to ask the clerk to fill in the case numbers on this order. And I've set the review date on competency proceedings on his other 3 cases for September 24th at 10 a.m. Conditions of release, same as in previous orders. And that's it for today. I'm sorry, Mr. Russell, any input?
No, Your Honor.
You know, when all this is over, you
One of my favorite Mark in court moments was when he was like super pissed. He was like, I never received this thing ever. And he like had this envelope and he's like, look at this. This isn't even the thing I asked for. It's like, have you opened it? And he's like, no, I don't need to open it. And then he opens it and starts reading it when he's not supposed to be able to read. He's like, oh, okay. Yeah. He's such a goofball, man.
You're gonna have to try me.
He should never, he always represents himself, but he shouldn't. It's never worked well for him, I don't think.
Smoking a cigarette and putting away my trash cans. I hope this is worth all the tax money. Because I'm pleased that I have to come here constantly so you guys can congratulate each other that you're not doing your jobs, but you're still getting paid off the public dole.
Thank you, Council.
Why is there a pig here? Yeah, that's the other thing. He reads the comments too. He can definitely read. Dogs aren't supposed to eat chocolate, bro.
What you got, Gunner? What's he got? What's he got? He's got a Twix. He's got a Twix. No.
No.
Got Twix. Walt's got bone. Think he's got a scar on Twix. How's that caramel, Gunda? Pig says it's a bit much.
I think you can fit more stuff on that table, Mark.
Big. Oh, caramel, so good. So good. So good. Little tail. Oh, Peter's so happy. Peter's so happy. Joey.
Why are we fuck, man.
Joey. How are you, Mr. Jojo? How are you, Mr. Joey? You look sleepy.
So I'm guessing this is his fucking kid, like not his kid, but his girlfriend's kid. Why is Mark being left in charge of a dog, a pig, and a baby? Like, who, in what world was that a good idea?
Here you go. Now you can meet my animals. This is Gunda. She is actually my service animal. She is a red Doberman, but I treat her so well she is chocolate. Walter, who just gave up and went inside the house.
Hold on. Shut up. I don't care, but what is this emergency? Oh, it's an Amber Alert? I don't go outside, so I'm not going to be able to help.
This is actually my son Parker's dog. Walter, unfortunately, around here has been a bit of a second-class citizen because you can only dedicate so much attention to one animal, and that one animal, who is my service animal, needs to dedicate it back. But Walter receives all the love in the world.
Why does his son need a service animal? Is he giving his, like, kids Munchausens?
He's an amazing boy. He really is, but he just belongs to my son Parker. So he doesn't get to go nearly the same places that Gunda goes.
but he is a lover and a half, and his tail never stops wagging. Where Gunda never wags her tail, really. She just has that little thing sitting there and never really wags it. But she's awesome. Both dogs are amazingly sweet. Sure, I understand they're Doberman, but shame on you for thinking that they're mean for it. They're just beautiful. Well, honestly, the cops don't like to come bother me just because of their size. So there is an advantage to having a Doberman, and I gotta say, there's an advantage.
See, those Dobermans look like they're actually fed. You know, I know they have a slim body, but you can't see their rib cage and hips and shit. Poor fucking Logos.
Advantage to having a Doberman when you're sitting in the store going boop. Nobody wants to come over and bother you if they're mean you any harm, but if they're intrigued by your animal and the stupid noises you're making, they're usually friendly. But I imagine there's been countless conflicts that having one of these animals have or would help prevent. That is why I utilize service animals. Not to mention, when I'm all out of control, Gunda just comes over and puts her head on my lap or sits on my lap, literally sits on my lap, you just calm me down. And she does a very admirable job, don't you, Gundy Guns? Beautiful girl. Yes, you are. I love you. Okay, this is going to be a short one. I am going...
If I go to jail Monday, Mark, the odds are you're probably going to go to jail. What was he saying? He's like, I've been arrested 60 times. Whoa. I've been arrested 60 times and I've been convicted 30. That's not a good arrest to conviction rate.
Going to court on Monday to see if they're going to reincarcerate me. My supervised release officer has recommended that I be reincarcerated for probation violations, which include driving while suspended because of a clerical error. She has been given a copy of my new driver's license, so she is aware of it. She said she was going to refile her report based off of that, but she probably was not going to change her recommendation to reincarcerate me. I don't have faith in the system, so that's exactly what's going to happen. She feels that a clerical error is worth throwing me back in jail for. I am going...
Why is it? Do you think it was a clerical error? That's what it says all the time. I feel really bad if it is, but I just imagine his license is actually suspended and he just is claiming it's a clerical error.
To try to...
No, this is like really, really old. This is like from 10 years ago old. This is the Angry Jesus 420 channel. We'll check in on his other channel. He only uploaded 2 shorts today. I played him at the beginning of the stream, but basically he's saying people are trying to hit him in cars while he's walking on the side of the road and that he is sleeping outside of a church. So that's interesting.
I have a copy of my medical records now. So because they ultimately want to get me up in the loony bin and not in jail, I'm going to try to hand them my medical records and say I will voluntarily go to the loony bin as soon as they have an open bed for me. We'll see how that works, because if that doesn't play out, then I'm going to be in court after driving myself because they took my left arm, they took my primary caregiver, and
what do you mean?
Anyway, now they're gonna have to figure out what they're gonna do with my service animal and the fact that my other service animal is over at my house. Because if they're gonna lock me up, they can't kill my Doberman over it.
What is he talking about?
We'll see how it all plays out.
Was his primary caregiver like his son?
Well, anyway, I sent my attorney a script, more or less, as to what I want him to say, and it says, 2 of the people that I am accused of threatening are gone. One is in jail and the other left town, and the others left town. The other left town. The third one keeps coming by my house and calling me. Clearly I am not a threat. I should be accommodated for my disabilities and be allowed the comforts of my usual medical doctors and my service animals. We now have the medical records, and my client is willing to go to Western when the first bed is available.
You think Soulmate Lady got a restraining order on him as well? Mark just gets a lot of restraining orders put on him, huh?
At the very least, we ask you your honor to allow my clients to find someone
to tend his dogs prior to incarceration if you perceive him to be a threat, even though he has been out for over a week and a half since his PO made her recommendation.
Seems like he can read pretty fine. Seems like he's doing okay. I'm gonna pop in my ear and smoke a bowl. I'll be right back. Oh, I forgot to put the cat back up because we were watching body cams. I don't want to miss anything maybe in the corner, but I'll be back. I'll hear what he's saying, but if I'm not reacting or if he says something super out of pocket and you're like, what? Steve's just cool with that? No, I'm just outside smoking weed.
She was supposed to alter her report, but my client thinks he might have startled her a bit because he said he was going to put it on the internet. He posts a lot of his court proceedings on YouTube for public scrutiny or something like that. But I do. You know, I post all this stuff on YouTube for public scrutiny. I understand that everyone's non-committal and they're not going to take a side one way or another. It's called shunning, right? You're doing it because you're cautious. You don't know who to trust here, therefore you trust nobody or you stay silent. Yeah, shunning. I'm well aware of it. It's cost me all my friends and my family, to be quite honest, but you know what? I'm pretty damn confident now. This is going to be millions of dollars that I wasn't interested at the end of this, but I just want my damn kids back. You know, I'd like the rest of my family back too, but I'm concentrating on my kids. Anyway, we'll see if my attorney stays anywhere near my script.
Yes, Ron. Mr. Hensley's coming in with his service animal here in a moment.
And Mr. Richardson wasn't feeling too good, so we'll get him going. Thank you. We'll do this one next time. For conditions.
All right, Your Honor. Mr. Hensley appears today 15-101021-21.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, first I would just ask, on behalf of my client, he's requested to be able to audio record this interview as an ADA request. Essentially, he has trouble tracking and likes to be able to, shortly after the hearing, make sure he understood what occurred. So I'd ask that you allow him to audio record it on that.
I understood the frustration. This is for my purposes only. There's no video, so no one else will be involved.
I'm going to have you have an attorney speaking on your behalf, just don't voluntarily. That's what Mr. Richardson is for. So if there may be a question for you, then by all means.
Respect, sir.
So first let me hear from State if they have any. Here's the way, we've had this issue come up before. The answer is no, but I will provide at the end of every hearing a CD, so it won't only be audio, it will be audio and visual.
I can have that today because I'm going to West on Monday, then I will accept that. But if it's not going to be provided me today, then I need to record it.
Okay. You probably heard that.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay. Essentially, my client was just making sure that it would be today, and I think I heard your judicial assistant indicate that it could be today. No,
it could be. I need it to be today.
Mark? So we'll have that. We'll get that recording. So I think at that point we are ready to go forward with today's review.
Yes.
I need understanding. Does that mean that I'm going to have a copy of this provided today, and I should put this away?
You should put that away, Mark.
Thank you. I'm doing my best. You just have to bear with me, Your Honor.
All right, so where we're at right now is I have been in communication with both my client and Western State Hospital. My client has confirmed with them, and I have also learned from Western that they have a bed date of Monday, this coming Monday. My client initially had concerns about going in on Monday because he just did have a significant loss in his family. His brother just lost his brother, I guess, 1 day ago.
He hung himself.
So it's a significant issue. He had been thinking he would want to stay out and try to go to the funeral, but has since decided he just wants to deal with this case and go to Western on Monday and check himself in there. So that's what his wish is today. He intends to do that.
All right.
But I'm going to need to be able to speak at some point because I have conditions to that as well.
Well,
and at some point, I'm going to have to.
So I'll let the court know what Mr. Hensley and I discussed before coming in.
Whoa. Wrong with my neck. Mark has kids with 3 different women? I thought he had kids with all the same women.
In here. He very much wishes to be able to address the court directly. I've advised him that at this stage, especially given the type of proceedings that are still going in front of him, both the criminal proceedings and his Western State Hospital issues, that it is probably not in his best interest to do so, but he does continually insist that he wishes to address the court. He understands my advice not to do that, I believe.
But do I have a right as an American?
He is wearing his army outfit. So this is the time that you remember when he was bragging about that? Can't remember who he was bragging to, but he was like, yeah, man, I'm crazy. I went to court in like all my army uniform one time. I put it on YouTube. I guess this is this time.
American citizen to address the court. I'm asking him that, not you, sir.
The judge would be the one.
Nah, it might have been somebody else. I mean, like, Brooke has kids with 2 different people. Heather has, like, Heather Gillespie. I'm trying to think of, is there another guy that we cover? I'm pretty sure Mark's only ever had one wife.
To determine your ultimate rights here, but at the same time, I'm advising that you should not.
I understand and respect your advice, but what I'm going to tell... I'm just to him real quick.
No, sir. We're dealing with my court proceeding right now.
Okay, well then...
Hang on 1 second.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sometimes the right to address the court, yes, there are places where you will have that absolute right. Let me finish all my statement. But when you make a choice, you don't kind of get sometimes 2 bites of the apple of argument. You either have an attorney representing you, making many of these arguments on your behalf, or you don't have an attorney and you represent yourself, which I would highly, let me finish.
I'm trying.
Which I would recognize, I would clearly recommend that you not do that. If it's issues about what's going to take place up at Western, I don't have control over that.
No, it's of your order.
He doesn't have a lot of discipline to have been in the military. You know what? Don't they teach you discipline in the military? He wouldn't have been able to pass basic training with this fucking demeanor. So I'm very surprised.
Order, sir. I need to address your order and a few other things. Now here...
Have you explained these to your attorney, which you're going to address?
No, but...
Then I don't want to hear
Well, then
it.
yes, I have.
Well, no, you can't.
Well, I haven't explained full detail because I don't have much time. He's a public defender, and while I respect him, he only has a certain amount of time that he can dedicate to me, so we have not had adequate representation.
Right, thank you. Thank you.
I need to please...
Stop.
Please.
Stop. Let's not...
No, you have ordered me to be changed from what I am today. So if they successfully alter me like you have ordered, I will not have the ability to address this court in the same fashion because you are making me involuntarily go to a place that is, their sole purpose is to alter my frame of mind. So if you are truly trying to alter it, I believe in my current state, I should be allowed a voice prior to you having me brainwashed involuntarily.
What do you mean? What are you trying to brainwash him?
To become whatever they deem to be restored. So I just need a moment of your time.
No. You have been previously evaluated. You've been deemed to be incompetent. The court has ordered you to a restoration. It is not a brainwash.
I will make one statement and then I will stop.
No.
What you are doing is against the
What does a restoration entail?
Geneva Convention. It might be legal in the state of Washington, but this is against the Geneva Convention.
Oh my goodness.
Your Honor, what we need to do at this point is set a review date at the end of the 45-day period.
Which is going to start on Monday.
Right, so the end of the 45-day is 11/12/15. So we need to review the following week. He should be released from Western back into the general population at that point since he is not actually in custody.
And would that be on the morning or afternoon docket, Your Honor?
I'm not going to be able to conduct myself well. I would like to step out of the court and call me back when you need me to sign.
No, you can't.
I'm not even allowed to have a voice. I can't stay here, or else I'm just going to yell at you. I can't control this, and I'm asking for... I need a 5-minute recess, Your Honor, please.
All we're doing is picking a date.
I need a 5-minute recess, please. I know me, you don't. Where'd she go? I'm still here. I did not leave the court. Now, I'm just doing my best.
He can't follow orders at all. Another reason why I don't think Mark was very good in the military or fucking, it's why I question his military experience. I'm trying to find out what a restoration is. Competency restoration. This is in Oklahoma, but we're just going to use this as an example of what, I don't know, law usually does for a restoration, quote unquote, because I don't know what it is. When defendant arrives, they receive treatment team, generally made up of psychiatrist, a social worker, and a nurse. While at the facility, they receive services including additional psychiatric evaluations, medication management, and courtroom evaluation. Courtroom education. So that's what a restoration is. Mark says that that's brainwashing.
Now, quit inciting me and expecting me to behave like you want me to.
He's still present. He can hear.
You, sir.
Let's pick a date
Accommodation.
after the 40, after November 12th, a date right around that I'm able to hear.
I would rather
Gonna
be closer to
brainwash him.
Belfast.
Even if we have to do a 1 o'clock
Right.
special set.
He was accused, like his wife has a restraining order on him, and he was accused of some pretty crazy stuff in the other court thing that we were watching, like some crazy abuse.
That's on a docket?
Yeah, that'll work.
Let's do that, yeah.
That work for you, Mr. Smith?
That's fine, Your Honor. I'm just standing in for Mr. Robinson today. So I prepared the memorandum indicating that would be the review date. It also specifies the defendant is to report to Western State on the 28th as per the court's prior order.
I'll get a signature.
Sure. Thank you.
Meaning I'm going to be up there 1 to 45 days. Western has that call, right? Up to, but I'm not being ordered now by him to stay for 45. Western State Hospital has that call. Excellent.
You can? We can FOIA his fucking DT214. We should do that. I thought we had to wait like 60 years after he was in the service or something to do that.
I'm sorry. That was so I'd come back to court when you called me. Thanks for instead.
Thank you, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, who's this guy?
That is Amber. Who's like a flea, and I can't seem to keep her on camera. Gunda constantly wants to pick Amber up and move her places.
Why are you so quiet in this one, Mark?
Infinitely smaller than the puppies that Gunda had, but probably too big to want to be picked up and moved by, a dog's mouth. Walter wants to play with Amber the whole time, but Amber can't run because one stride of Walter's and he's caught her. That's mom and dad of Amber.
Where are all these dogs coming from?
Anyway, never had a small service animal, but intend to train Miss Amber up because, who knows when you need a pocket dog. I think she's about 10 weeks now. But it shall be fun, it shall be interesting. Mr. Pugsley.
Why are they
Mr.
eating
Pugsley.
weeds?
Pugsley, what were you smelling? What were you smelling, good boy? What were you smelling, Mr. Pugsley? Ooh, he's so good. Shake your ear out. Come here. Let's get your ear. There you go. You're so beautiful. You're such a good boy. Yes, Amber. Bogamber.
Hoarding dogs, no,
Still
for
fits
real.
under your legs.
Crazy cat ladies? Mark's a crazy dog guy.
Pugsley, he's a good boy. This little guy can stand like a circus freak. I'll show you more of him later. Okay, just an update for today's activities. I went and checked in on my supervised release, so that's taken care of for the week. And then I went to my doctor's appointment to have my cannabis authorization card renewed for another year. That went without a hitch. And I tried calling once again, I'm going to refer to my
Hey.
wife as Miss Smith. I tried calling Miss Smith's attorney. He didn't get back to me. I tried calling her ex-husband's attorney. He didn't get back to me. And then I realized that, nobody was interested in protecting my family. So I took the affidavit I had from my neighbor as one that I had for myself, and I went down and I just filed it because I'm never going to stop fighting for my family. I'm just not. So I filed both of those.
So this one settled I miss my wife, which makes me think maybe he just calls his like new girlfriend his wife, not his ex-wife. Or else that's scary.
So here you go. This,
Nice jacket, by the way.
I'm going to cover up names, was filed today. This was filed today, where it says filed. This was mine, and it has my Western State mental health evaluation in it, because at this point, suffering a 15-day, 24-hour day observation in a torturous environment that they documented was torturous for me, and coming back with just saying that I'm completely sane other than the fact that I have Tourette's, I'm going to consider that more of a resume
I don't even think they say you had Tourette's. We'll get into that later, because like all the court judges say you're self-diagnosed with Tourette's.
builder, because how many people are state certified sane, let alone not needing any more mental health counseling after you've just been tortured? What I can say to that, though, is I disagree. I went ahead and made an appointment with a psychologist.
Are you talking about the jacket? I think the jacket's goofy. Why is he wearing a jacket indoors? And why is it like leather with fucking zippers on it? Is it a woman's jacket?
Psychologist for tomorrow at 11:30. I did that last week. Just because, I definitely know I still need to go talk to somebody about this stuff. It's just not over. I was speaking with USA.
It does match his couch. They get like they complement each other. They contrast well together.
My homeowner's insurance company, and they've issued a check for $9,200 something, but admit to over $31,000 in losses and $13,500 in damages. They said I can go repurchase, the stuff that was stolen, and then they'll pay me the actual value for it. But most of what was stolen was tools and things like that, and I don't really intend on building another home. That last one was very difficult. The interesting thing about that was they said that they had to list my current wife on it because she was listed as my spouse on my policy, and my ex-wife, who might have claim to some of the property, but she doesn't. But now I have to get both of them to sign the check as well. And the interesting thing about that is the state has it to where I can't contact one and the other one can't contact me. So
the state has it that way, or like she has it that way. So I should have been paying more attention, I guess. This seems like a lot of good information. So it does sound like his place was just like great. All the shit was seized because they're like, you bought all this with illegal fucking drug money, and then they sold it. And they're like, you can buy it back if you want, but fucking not giving you back that. Isn't that what they do when that shit happens? And now since like his wife's involved with it as well, he needs her signature and some check because like it was insured. Maybe I'm not understanding it right, but that's what I'm understanding to be the problem right now. But the restraining orders were preventing him from even telling her about this.
It's difficult to figure out how to go about doing this.
You do get more money to be married in the military, I heard.
Ridgefield, the city in which I live in, stopped by my house today and shut off my water. I don't have money, as I've been explaining, I'm in financial duress. They know this. They caused this, to be quite honest. But I scraped up enough to have my water.
He said something was damaged though. Like maybe something got damaged in the process that wasn't like drug related or something like that. I'm not sure.
Water turned back on. They charged me a $50 inconvenience fee of having to shut my water off for 4 hours. You're fine. They said because it was in their ordinance, they could not make an exception, and I had to pay the $50 inconvenience fee. But
His head was damaged.
So I need to figure out a way to gingerly get signatures from these two women, and I need Miss Smith to know I'm never going to stop fighting for you. Well, let me take that back. If you tell me you're not interested and you're done, then I will, with great reservation, accept that and walk away. But you're the love of my life, my dear.
The restraining order doesn't say that enough.
And I will never stop fighting for you. And, you know, USAA, they wrote out everything. It's all spelled out pretty neatly that, you know, there's close to $50,000 worth of theft and destruction that has happened to me. And still, Washington State thinks that they're the victim. I had my sternum broken, my ribs broken. I don't even know how many days in jail. I would say close to 40, but I don't know realistically. 15 days in utter torture up at Western State Mental Institution or Hospital, however you want to phrase it. And only to be found sane. Even under torturous circumstances, I can maintain my sanity. So, as I said, that's a resume builder at this point. But I just got a new shrink tomorrow, so I don't anticipate making a video tomorrow. But today, I did record, you know, 2 declarations trying to get my family back. And I don't want you to think, Miss Smith, that I'm doing anything to intentionally to jeopardize your relations with your children. But I know you're the most amazing woman that I've ever met in my life. And if I could do anything over, I would try to have the same children, 3 natural children that I have from you. I would never do anything to replace the 3 children that I have.
So this is his ex-wife. The one, remember, because this is all the same time he was going to court. Remember, we already watched the court stuff. We had that court watching stream where he was kidnapping his own kids, basically, and the wife was on the edge of getting a restraining order. It sounds like she's got it at this point now because he kept like showing up when she was like, no, you're not even supposed to be here, like, at all. The parenting plan says you get them Monday and every other Monday and Tuesday, but he was fucking around. So that's concerning.
I have because they
got divorced in 2009 and this is like 2015.
Absolutely amazing.
And he's messing around with what's her face as well during this time because Gloria? I think it's Gloria.
But I sure
Gloria's been around for a while apparently.
wish you were their natural mother, and I am so sorry that the state has stepped in and caused so much personal.
Well, now, what the fuck you mean you wish they were their natural mother? So are they 2 different people? Who the fuck are you talking about, Mark?
I would never do anything to replace the 3 children that I have because they are absolutely amazing. But I sure wish you were their natural mother, and I am so sorry.
I don't know. Mark says his story's fucking terribly.
That the state has stepped in and caused so much personal anguish to you.
But the way he said it made it sound like the person he's talking to, which is I assume is like Gloria or his current girlfriend, was his 3 kids' mom. But then he was like, I wish you were their natural mother. I don't know. So that's why I was like, what the fuck, Mark? Why are you explaining things so stupidly?
It tortures me daily, baby. I love you. And just keep your head up. Keep your heart strong. This is almost over. They've caused way too much
actual physical damage and financial damage to us and psychological damage. And the only thing that I stand accused of is disorderly conduct and obstruction of justice. They're going to have to try me for what is known in the scientific community as classic symptoms of what the state has declared my disorders to be. It's going to be a very difficult thing for them to convict me on. And then, based off of all the damages and atrocities that we've suffered as a family, I plan
So he's basically going to blame everything on Tourette's, is what he's saying.
on suing them and hopefully easing some of your life. I know that there's nothing I can do to repair what has been done, but if I can try to offer you a less stressful environment in the future, that is my goal. As I said, I love you very much.
And I can't control my emotions. I'm going to blame all my fucking shit on Tourette's.
Okay, so this is for my wife. I often communicate with my children and my wife, well, most of my family, to be honest, through music. Because some people do things better than I do, right? And I can use their art to convey my message. So this is for my wife.
You're just going to play a song? If you're just going to play a song, probably just skip over this. Well, this is just Mark sitting here listening to music, petting dogs. I'm not gonna. We're gonna skip this one.
Okay, so I
For his father, winky face with the tongue sticking out emoji.
did a musical dedication to my wife.
Yeah, we listened to that. No, well, I mean, like, we're gonna pretend that we did.
And I have one more for today. This one is for my father.
No.
Now, admittedly, I had a difficult childhood, and it was somewhat traumatic at times. I've had many years of counseling and therapy, and I have personally worked through that. However, my father has not. So, I recognize that he and my mother are responsible for the person that I became. And
Yes, kinda. A little bit.
I am proud of who I am.
Shouldn't be.
So, while he has excommunicated me long ago, I have tried to maintain open and healthy communication with him. He has failed to do so. He has failed to respond. But I still give him credit for the man I am today. And as I stated, I am proud of who I am. So this is for you, Dad.
I don't know. He looks like so many different people to me. Kind of looks like Trey Parker there. Okay, so he comes back to talk here. Explain the song, Mark.
Oh, and by the way, this is a cannabis pipe.
No, it's not. It's tobacco. It's a prop. It's a prop YouTube.
As you can tell, I'm using cannabis this morning. I don't have to drive anywhere today. Today's Saturday. So, you know, I get to ease my symptoms and have a relaxing day, to be quite honest. And you know what? It's legal. Get over it.
I wasn't under it?
Okay, this next one
It's to your dead brother.
is for my deceased brother Jeff.
Goldblum.
I don't think he ever meant for this to go this far,
What?
but it did. And I just want to say that I hold the state of Washington partially responsible for my brother's death. Now, you already have in my court records me saying I had a troubled relationship with my brother, and I loved him, and I really wanted to help him, but the shit you did to me prevented me from helping my troubled brother, and now he's dead.
What? Bro. I didn't know he had a dead brother.
Washington. Here's his song.
That's crazy. What an origin story. Oh, he doesn't even get back on the camera. Okay. What the fuck was that about? What happened to, how did his brother die? Why is he blaming the state of Washington? What was Mark going to do to help? Mark enables a lot of drug use, and he doesn't really care about people. I don't think Mark could have helped. Very interesting.
Okay.
To my family. This is another music one. He just smoked weed and listened to music all day on this day.
So now I have... Oh, hush. Whatever. Now I have...
His brother hung himself? Okay. It's like moderating all of those comments. Oh, well, that's not good. Poor guy.
3 for my family. Whatever. Grump. Here we go.
I don't remember him mentioning his brother hanging himself. But I'm not arguing it. I guess he did. That's no good. You picked up the camera?
Walter, come here. Come on, boy. Oh, come on, Wally's such a good boy. Will you get down here, please? Walter, come on.
Well, that music's annoying. Does he say anything to us?
All right, so one more. Hold on. I'm gonna put this up there. Okay, hold on.
Oh, God. Oh, my eyeball's itchy.
Now my son Parker, who I'm so proud of, sent this one to me because he's my son. And why do you think he is the man he is?
Weren't they? Maybe they weren't under. I think they were underage at this time, huh? All of them. Man.
Thank you for that. And guys, I love you. This will be over soon. We'll be a hell of a lot richer. And I think you can all handle that responsibly. But I'm in
Starting to his family.
control of the finances and the decisions. So we'll discuss it. But Parker, you're going to get a new car for sure.
This didn't go Mark's way.
Sure. I love you, son. You fucking rock.
To speak to the council.
Are you ready?
Oh. So now Mark is, I guess this is the start of his hair journey. You know, Mark never cut his hair after this point, and now he's going to city council meetings, I guess, in the winter season because they got like Christmas decorations up.
Yeah, I'm ready.
My name's Mark Hensley. I'm the United States Army veteran that's disabled in this community with Tourette's and PTSD. Over the course of the last several months, I have been discriminated against. I have been harassed. I have been persecuted.
You should also mention that you were the one who you had that big weed farm. You know, the big weed farm?
Been prosecuted, and pardon me, but to damned if I'm going to be punished for being disabled. Now, your police force, independently, on their own, changed my clinical diagnoses from Tourette's and PTSD to methamphetamines and alcohol. Now, while I can assure you I've never even tried methamphetamines, and a nail bed
He does Adderall. What are you talking about?
and hair follicle tests can prove that.
Hair-
Alcohol
You guys want to do hair follicle test on me?
was not a factor in any of my multiple arrests. Now, why 50% of my arrests have already been
Oh, is that why he's growing his hair out? I've never done fucking, what is it, meth? You can tell it in the hair, apparently. You can go back all the way to when I lost my house and I've been growing my hair that long. That would be crazy if that's the reason he's growing his hair out that long.
dropped due to the fact that they never, well, none of them ever should have happened in the first place. But 50% of them didn't even have enough merit to go to trial, so they were dropped. Point is, I still have done over 25 days in jail for those charges. I've still spent tens of thousands of dollars on bond, and the city has still devastated me financially.
Oh, Trish, thank you for getting the 5 memberships.
Now, this should not be the first that you hear of this, because I requested to speak to the mayor and the council on numerous occasions, all of which were denied to me. I have been physically assaulted by your police force. I'm just saying we have a problem here. I would like to address it in a civil fashion before it compounds further, because what I can tell you is, why I am a man that is not violent in nature, this lawsuit is deadly serious.
Why does he have his headphones in? Imagine the headphones are like, okay, tick. Because he forgets to tick and then he just, and then every now, like, waits 10 seconds. All right, tick.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you
So
very.
I will leave my phone number. Got it. I got my contact point. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Seem confident, Mark.
Staff will address that. Is there anybody else that wishes to speak during public comment? Is there anybody else?
So, to Victoria Thomas.
Who the fuck is Victoria Thomas? This is supposed to be a mention to Trent. Did we ever hear back from the mayor?
Now, I have accused you in the past of being Grigory Rasputin and Penultimate Jones, right? Now, as I shut one down, the other comes back. Now, I admit readily Van Carlson is an entirely independent individual. I understand that.
He's talking about YouTube trolls? What the fuck is he talking about?
But Victoria, you are controlling 3 personalities on YouTube right now. Right? And I'm okay with it. It really doesn't bother me. But baby, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. Penultimate was never vulgar until Van Carson said that Victoria Thomas speaks different than Grigory Rasputin.
He's like fucking, I don't know, analyzing the comments and finding speech patterns or whatever and saying like, these trolls, it's all the same person. It's this is like what Cleveland Housewife was doing. Everyone was like DJ Electra at one point. They aren't. And what you can't read, Mark. how did we get to this conclusion without reading, bro?
And then when I shut Grigory Rasputin down, penultimate got so vulgar. But the point is, it truly matters not to me. But, you know, it's like my father, when I told him I forgave him, he said, I can't accept it. And I said, why is that? And he said, because then I'd have to admit that I did it.
Ooh.
Right?
So, did he not do anything to you? Or are you just crazy, Mark?
I can understand that.
Or are you saying he just can't admit that he's wrong?
I can let that go. But you know what? He's over 70. He's set in his ways. Victoria, you got to clean up. You got to make it right. I mean, I was talking to Emily because I know that she's now dating Kyle. And I said, you know what?
In the comments? This is all in the YouTube comments? They really dislike this video. 10 dislikes to 2 likes. Oh my god, Mark. Okay. Why do you know who the people in the comments who were dating who? I know that Ash and B Young, they're together. But other than that, I don't know anyone else. I don't know.
Kyle's an amazing kid. It's not his fault his mother is who she is. But any time that you appreciate your boyfriend, please appreciate Trent, the man that made him who he is.
I have no other idea what the fuck that was, guys. That was really weird. The fuck?
Thank you. Come on up. We're hearing a matter of State of Washington versus Mark Hensley. Mr. Hensley's present with his attorney, Mr. Bolger, Mr. Robinson, here on behalf of the state.
Okay, 2016. He should have his Tourette's more down. His hair should be, I'm gonna say, maybe not shoulder length, but past his ears.
15-1010212. We're here on the state's motion for continuance.
And no objection from the defense, Judge. Mr. Robinson and I have
Yeah.
potential dates moving forward.
Cody Brown.
Just to make a record, we're asking to reset the trial date. Officer Ryan is on vacation July 7th through July 26th. It's a pre-planned vacation. He gave me his availability the rest of the year, and this is the only vacation he has scheduled the rest of the year. So it's not something that that he's out all the time. So we realized that the court said at the last court date that you would be resistant to additional continuances, but it's a situation where Officer Ryan is the most important witness to the state's case.
Oh, so king of the continuance trying to get another one.
If nobody else was able to show up, but he showed up, I'd probably still ask to call the case ready. So we would ask the court again for a continuance. We realize this case has been pending for a number of months, but none of this was due to Officer Ryan's schedule.
And as stated, Mr. Bolger, you have no objection.
Yeah, we have no objection. Mr. Hensley is in trial the 12th in a battle round matter. And then my schedule is swamped through the end of July, so we'd be looking in August to September.
All right, Tracy, can you come out with our calendar? An August or September trial date.
August 8th or 15th.
Oh yeah, he drinks too. Like he was drinking a bunch of Coors Lights with Shy, and what else? He was drinking at the last place he was at.
September 6th or 26th.
I have a number of cases set September 6th and 26th. I would ask for August 8th at this point.
Yeah, and that works for my schedule. The 5th.
There's actually a court hearing that we saw where he was trying to get the judge. He had, I guess, in his either probation or one of the restraining orders or something, it said he couldn't drink. So he was trying to get his alcohol rights back or whatever. He wanted to be allowed to drink. So he was like, take me off of Xanax so I can drink alcohol. And I thought it was ironic because then fast forward, he was on the VA line being like, they won't give me Xanax, so I gotta drink all this alcohol. Point is, yeah, Mark drinks alcohol too.
Okay. Do we see, we know the officer's available, do we see any other impediments for that date? Because I'm...
Not that I can think of. I have not ran that date by Dr. Littman yet.
Do so right away.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
We need to discuss that. I don't think everybody
There we go. There he is. Starts talking, I guess, 2 minutes in.
using it to defense capacity defense.
We'll be talking about that, but it's a potential impediment. It's not a guaranteed impediment. So. And we just asked the time be considered excluded time.
All right. So we'll set, how many days elapsed? I don't have the court file. Were we on the last one? If you can look, that's how many days elapsed will still be.
You have dollars.
83 days elapsed.
Or to Texas when she's going up.
All right. Ms. Hensley, I'm going to have you grab the leash. We're going to... Here's,
Short leash and she's laying.
I understand that. You need to bring a longer leash. There have been some concerns and complaints. I'm not trying to get on your case. We need you to keep the leash in your hand.
What I'll do is I'll come up with something and hook it to my belt that way.
That would be great.
Yeah, no, I'm not looking to give
Right.
you any guff.
And during the trial, if we have a trial on this, you guys will be sitting here, you'll be in that end chair. Just bring something that, you can loop around the leg of the chair.
I'm going to keep the animal hooked to me the entire time.
That'll be fine.
Excellent, thank you.
But feel free if you want to loop to the chair as well.
Yes, sir.
Right there at your feet.
See, everyone's so accommodating to him.
She just doesn't understand that.
Right, and I appreciate you don't want to be tugging on her, so a little longer leash or something as you're
Well,
dealing
when she
with.
lays down, I don't want to be.
I understand that.
That's all it is.
And that'll be a readiness on the 4th, Your Honor.
Yes, at 1:30.
So those will both be mandatory court dates.
Yes. Mr. Hensley's going to get a copy of the scheduling order with the mandatory dates.
He's having a Tourette's cheat day.
I'll bring a different leash and everything. I just need to let go so I can sign it.
That's fine. There's not a group of people in here. And
She's a service animal.
I understand that.
Yeah,
But
it's a group of people that need to be told not to fear.
the requirement, though, is still that
Yeah, but Mark trained the quote-unquote service animal, so it's not a service animal, and they should be on leashes.
service animal has to be kept on some sort of tether.
I'm not going to debate any of that with you. I'm just saying it's
Right.
a group of people that need to be told to quelch their fear. My animal's never done anything. Now, some people have lied to you about her, but you've never had any problems with her.
There we go.
So the judge, Mr. Bogart has filled in a couple dates. I have no objection to the dates he filled in, but it was already signed by the
That's
court.
fine.
So if the court would like to review it, or
I just noted an excluded period from
Yeah.
March 4th to August 8th for good cause.
All right. I think that takes care of everything on this matter.
thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, counsel. I
Thank
will
you.
Get my witnesses ready for the.
I'd like to, well, I'm sorry about this prior, but I'd like to get a list of witnesses.
Okay, Tracy, you can take us off.
Okay, come with me, please. Take that, please.
Battleground Court. So this was actually his only live stream. I think, yeah, this is the last video, and then we're gonna wrap it up for the day. So I don't know what happens here. This is only 13 minutes, but this is the only live stream on the Angry Jesus 420 channel.
So, Your Honor, I think we're here in Mr. Hensley's request. It's my understanding that he is seeking to release me as the court-appointed attorney on this case.
Oh, and he's firing his attorney. He loves doing that.
I don't have a position on that one way or the other. We may also have some additional requests as well.
Mr. Hensley, is it correct that you wish to discharge Greg Cheney as your lawyer?
Under your counsel or advice, I might want to have him relegated as a standby counsel.
So, when you tell me might, I want to know what you want to do. What are you requesting today?
I still have difficulties reading and writing. It's going to be difficult for me to file motions.
He just wants someone to read and write for him.
I have hired an assistant to help me with that. Her name is Angelina. I didn't want to put her on.
Black Ops 7 might release her. Like, how early are we saying? Are they saying it's going to release? Yeah, I'm going to try to do Dead Space. That's why I'm trying to wrap things up early. Unless there's like a new COD event or something. But no, we need to do Dead Space. Dead Space is scary. It's like the scariest game I ever played. I haven't played like the remastered HD PS5 version, so I should be even scarier.
On camera, I'm sorry. So she's going to be helping me with the reading and writing aspect, and I believe if I have, I'm sorry, I forgot your name, sir.
Greg
Cheney. Mr. Cheney as standby counsel, he can steer me in the proper direction.
Is it your desire to represent yourself with standby counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor, just briefly, can we clarify what the scope of standby counsel means?
Well, at some point, I'm going to first go through a colloquy about self-representation.
Before you do that, Your Honor, I can just play you the video of last time you did that. Nothing's changed.
Dead Space.
I have to make a video here.
Yes, sir. I'll make sure it goes a lot smoother than it did last time. I got a poor connection.
Mr. Hensley, you are charged with domestic violence, assault.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
The maximum sentence on that is 364 days in jail and $5,000 fine.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have the right to have an attorney represent you in all stages of this proceeding. I have previously found that you are unable to afford an attorney, and therefore I have granted you a public defender at public expense. If you proceed without an attorney, you might be at a disadvantage. There may be legal issues in your case that you may miss because you're not a trained attorney. There may be factual issues that you overlook as well. However, if you act as your own attorney, you'll be required to follow the same laws and court rules which apply to this case as an attorney would. It can be technical and complex. There are dangers and disadvantages of proceeding without an attorney. However, is it your desire to represent yourself?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you have represented yourself in the past, is that correct?
No, Your Honor. If you recall, I attempted at the beginning to represent myself both in Clark County and here in front of you. But due to my disabilities, I had to withdraw, and then you appointed Lisa Toth as counsel, and I forget the name of the counselor I had in Clark County at the time. Okay. But I've never represented myself. I tried, but I lost.
And
What do you mean you lost? Like you were deemed incompetent.
but at this time, you do feel that you are capable and competent to represent yourself?
I don't believe completely. That's why I hired an assistant, and she's going to help me with some of the clerical work.
Apart from the clerical work, do you feel that you're capable and competent to represent yourself?
More than.
How far did you go to school?
So once again, we're splitting hairs here. I graduated high school, and then I joined the U.S. Army. I was trained as a CT technologist, and if you go through that training civilian, that's a 2-year program. So, and then I have 23 years experience on top of that. I would say education-wise, you can consider me an equal to a bachelor's, but with the experiences I have, I'm above a master's degree.
Okay. In other words, significant life experience and some educational training
I think Mark pays him in drugs.
in the Army past high school.
Yes, Your Honor.
You can read, write, and understand the English.
I've been a stockbroker, I've been a mortgage broker, I passed the Series 7, the Series 24. Yes, Your Honor, I'm rather capable.
I'm going to find you competent to represent yourself in the way of counsel. You do have the right to request standby counsel. How are you defining that term?
I was able to pass all those tests and shit without being able to read and write.
You know, I need to understand the paperwork that needs to be filed, right? It wouldn't hurt my feelings if during the trial I had an attorney, you know, riding shotgun beside me to just whisper in my ear if he believes that I'm stepping over the line, because I have to tell you, with my cavalier style, sir, I might step over the line.
You seek to have standby counsel to give you legal advice on procedural issues, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to advise you on strategy, perhaps.
I want less of that, but I will heed warnings, but oftentimes I have my own ideas about things. I'm not as timid as counsel generally tends to be. So my strategy is a bit more aggressive, and he'll try to reel me in like he did before we came out here today. I'll listen to him, but if I disagree with him, it's my show.
It's my show. Oh, okay.
If you act as your own attorney, you are in charge of the representation. You may, however, consult with standby counsel for legal advice on procedural issues. Certainly, counsel can advise you as to the wisdom of certain procedures or strategy, but you make your own decision.
I concede that point.
Does that work for you, sir?
It does. I don't generally have an objection to that. I'm more concerned about the pragmatic aspects of this relationship. For example, today, for me to try to get here and drop everything was fairly difficult, and I'm lucky to be here this afternoon because I had a document in Stevenson that took most of the day, and only because a client canceled was I able to make it. So I don't have a problem with helping him on procedural issues, and maybe if he wants it strategic advice, I'll leave that to him. I don't want to overstep my bounds. But there has to be an understanding that he is not my only client. And when I didn't return his phone call at 8 a.m. on Monday about whatever happened over the weekend, I returned it at noon. There may be a 4-hour or 2-day window before I'm able to return phone calls. I cannot immediately take every single phone call and drop every single thing for this case, and I want that to be clear, because I fear that that is a real concern.
I spent the entire weekend with the Richfield Police trying to actively arrest me on an active probable cause statement. That doesn't happen often. So when I couldn't get a return phone call, I will admit to you, sir, that my cockles were up a little. But we spoke
My cockles were up a little?
on the phone. I understood his situation. He said he has 10 clients up in Skagit County. Is that where it's at? Skamania County. I'm not asking him to make me first billing, but what I told him is that's part of the problems with public defenders. You're overloaded with work, and you have a difficult time prioritizing, you know, the order in which you handle your clients.
You will not be required, Mr. Cheney, to abandon other work that you have and rearrange your schedule for this court's benefit or anybody else.
Thank you.
And I said the same.
What else do you have today, Mr.
Today, I have impeachable evidence. I do not want the city to drop the charges against me. This is going to go to trial. I need to cut my teeth on something. Does that make sense? But
I don't want the charges dropped. I want to take it to trial, but we don't. What? What?
No, I told you the entire thing was bogus to begin with. They're not dropping these charges. I won't allow it, and I hope you won't.
I haven't heard that anybody wants to.
Okay, good. When you do, I don't want them dropped. Next up, I've been homeless since the 24th. I haven't showered in 8 days. I have 2 women usurping my home and using these bogus allegations to not only not pay their bills and their rent and their utilities, or allow me to get my personal possessions. They are actively seeking to try to have me arrested because I had to hire a professional property manager to try to collect rent. Now, Miss Ryan, the supposed victim, is over 2 months behind. Well,
I wonder what the real story is there. Mark just hired a crackhead off the street to intimidate these women, and they got a restraining order on him, and now he's not allowed in his own house. That'd be really funny.
over $1,000 in debt to me, and I want you to know why I have impeachable evidence to get that restraining order removed. Today is the first day that I'm actually going to have to prostitute my body for $60 so I can eat. I'm giving plasma.
What are you asking me to do?
I'm asking you to listen to the evidence so you can remove it.
Right now?
Right now.
No, I'm not going to take any evidence without a prosecutor here.
Well,
Prosecuting attorney is a party to this action.
well, hear me out. You ready?
Are you ready? What do you mean are you ready? Are you ready, Judge?
So you remember the prosecutor stating that Kathleen was the only reason that the city wanted the restraining order, correct? I can play you the video. I record these hearings.
I don't remember, but what's the significance?
The significance of that is Kathleen violated the order of restraint by using Dina's phone to call me and tell me that the prosecutor is lying and that she never wanted the restraining order. Now, I recorded that, right? So the point is, I have Kathleen breaking a restraining order, calling me, saying that the city's a liar, and the city saying that Kathleen's a liar. But I'm the only one homeless.
Mark.
Okay, we'll put the matter on for next week.
So I'm going to be homeless for another week.
We're going to put the matter on for next week so the prosecuting attorney can be here and respond.
Then we need
If you want to present evidence, I'm going to ask that the prosecutor be notified to bring Ms. Ryan into court, and I'll hear from her.
Excellent. Furthermore,
Next week, you don't have to change your schedule.
they tried to arrest me because Officer Watson of the Richfield City Police refused to speak with my property manager. Now, we made an appointment with Officer Watson to go down to the Richfield City Police Station at 6 p.m.
How does he have like a property manager, an assistant, fucking all these dogs, but he can't keep the power on?
So he could meet with them. He then refused. I called 911 after we set up this appointment, right? I called 911 and dispatch said that he was in the precinct. They have a doorbell on that thing, right?
I'm not.
He wouldn't answer. They tried to arrest me. I need you to listen because I need.
No.
No, Mark. I'm not listening to this bullshit.
With respect, sir, I need clarification. They're still trying to arrest me.
Going to listen to complaints about the Ridgefield Police Department.
Well,
The only matter before me is the charge against you.
then I want you to
Your
know.
dealings with the Ridgefield Police are outside of this court's.
Respect. I just want you to know that there is no order of restraint preventing me from contacting Dina. I can use a third party to contact Dina.
Is.
What's that?
I don't even know who Dina is.
Dina is another tenant in my home that's behind on her rent.
Yeah, you can contact Dina if you don't violate the order that's in effect.
They keep on trying to arrest me, saying it's a third party contact.
No, you can contact Dina.
That's what I've been saying.
But-
They've actively tried to arrest me.
That you're trying to contact Kathleen.
Nobody
through
wants to
Dina.
talk to her. No. Dina owes me money.
We're done.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Mr. Hanson,
Wow.
please step over to the clerk's stand and
The
sign this.
plot
Yes, sir.
thickens.
And, Carol, if you schedule us next morning, let the prosecutor know. I'd like to have Ms. Ryan here so we can get to the bottom of this.
Fucking crazy. All right. Well, that's it for Marquez. I'll be back. For members only, stream later. Just gotta do some things. Crazy. I want to know more about that. I gotta figure out what happened there. But I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday, and I'll see ya. I'll see you around town on the streets of the internet. Whoa.